a moving train that is actually a giant hat, a minigun that fires tactical nukes, and the overpowered caltrop that annihilate the all wasteland. The Bethesda engine is held together by duct tape and pure magic, and these illusions are just the tip of the iceberg. Today, we are descending through 27 of the most broken glitches, fake developer mechanics, and darkest secrets across Fallout 3, New Vegas, and Fallout 4. Let's see how deep this rabbit hole really goes. From the bottom of my heart, I genuinely had no idea about this. If you bring Veronica with you to the Brotherhood of Steel bunker in Fallout New Vegas, they'll actually let you inside. Normally, you'd have to complete a quest just to earn their trust. But Veronica is already a member of the Brotherhood, so she can vouch for you. You can literally hear her arguing with the guard over the intercom before they finally open the door.
I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Every single DLC cutscene in Fallout New Vegas is a massive lie. The engine literally couldn't play video files, so when a DLC starts, the game secretly locks you in a dark developer room facing a giant projector screen. If you use console commands to walk through the screen, you'll find an actual NPC named Ron the narrator standing in the void, reading the script out loud. When Codsworth says your actual name, it feels like magic. Bethesda made the real voice actor, Steven Russell, sit in a booth and manually record nearly 1,000 different names. Just imagine a grown professional man being paid to seriously say,
Mr. Fuckface, Mr. Boobies, Mr. Titties, Mr. Orgasmo, Mr. Nipple, Mr. Assface, Mr. Erectus.
I just discovered another Veronica detail in Fallout New Vegas. At one point, Veronica mentions that she's never really had a nice dress. Most players probably forget that line immediately, but if you actually find a dress and give it to her, she'll be genuinely grateful.
For me? Do you mean it? No, it's too much. Well, okay, but it's too much. Oh, it's perfect. Thank you.
And that's not all. She'll even reward you with a unique perk called Scribe Counter. I love how New Vegas rewards players for paying attention to what companions say. Mick and Ralph's in Freeside is one of the most well-known shops in Fallout New Vegas. Almost every player has been here. You don't really think twice about it. It's just a regular trader in the wasteland. But there's something weird going on inside this place. Because on the shelves, you can find items that don't belong here at all. A poster from the Washington Museum of Technology, and even creepy dolls from Point Lookout. And you can even buy a gold-plated Pip-Boy called the 3 Billion here. I only recently learned why Eddie is called Edie. Before arriving in the Mojave, Ed traveled all the way through Chicago. At some point during his journey, he was badly damaged and someone repaired him using whatever scrap they could find. One of those repairs was an old license plate attached to his side. The plate originally read 2EDE59, but after years of travel, damage, and wear, most of the characters became unreadable. Only ED remained clearly visible. And there's another detail that makes this even better. Eddie also carries a sticker that says, "My child is an honor student at Roosevelt Academy," which suggests that whoever repaired him may have been a parent, or even a student from the academy themselves. That's literally how one of Fallout New Vegas's most beloved companions got his name. Fallout New Vegas logic is amazing. EDE is a flying robot, so naturally, he can step on mines, get trapped in bear traps, trigger tripwires, and get swept off his feet, despite the fact that he doesn't actually have feet. Misfortune is already one of the weirdest perks in Fallout New Vegas, but her secret weapon is completely broken. When she spawns in vats, she uses a hidden, unique magnum that you can't get normally. But if you use console commands to force it into your inventory, things get chaotic. Shooting enemies with it doesn't just damage them, the custom script instantly paralyzes them, knocks them back, and literally crumbles their models into a flat pile of textured sand. But the best part? Once the paralysis wears off, the engine forces them to put themselves back together on the fly, stretching their textures as they reform like a glitchy liquid Terminator. EDE actually has two completely different upgrade paths. At base, Ede isn't just a cute flying robot. He has a built-in electric shock weapon that can ignite enemies on impact. impact. He also cannot be equipped with any weapons or armor by the courier. He's locked to his own system. But if you trust the followers of the Apocalypse, Ede gets a major weapon upgrade. His new energy blaster becomes more advanced. It no longer burns enemies, it disintegrates them on impact. But if you go with the Brotherhood of Steel, the story changes. Instead of stronger weapons, Ede gets reinforced armor plating. He becomes tougher, more durable, and better protected in combat. Lily's grandchildren are secretly trapped inside a hidden developer room in New Vegas. When she plays her grandmother holotape, the engine doesn't just play an audio file, it literally needs an NPC to speak the lines. If you use console commands to enter a deleted cell, you'll find them. 3 completely normal humans, just standing in the dark and reading the script. Fallout city names aren't just random words made up by Bethesda. Sure, Megaton is obvious, it's built around a literal nuclear bomb. Novak in New Vegas is named after the broken no vacancy sign outside the motel. In Fallout 3, the settlement Arafu sounds exotic until you look at the bridge sign. It originally said careful, but the C and L faded away over time. Even Far Harbor is just the real-life town of Bar Harbor, but the B rusted into an F. This minigun is firing 100 mini-nukes per second. By abusing the workbench merge glitch, you can literally force the game to combine a minigun with a Fat Man launcher. The engine completely breaks, turning every single 5mm bullet into a tactical nuke. There's a secret, peaceful ending to the UFO crash in Fallout New Vegas. Normally, every alien at the crash site instantly attacks you on sight. But if you pop a stealth boy and kill the alien captain without being spotted, the rest of the crew completely gives up and becomes friendly. The bullet to the courier's head caused way more brain damage than you realize. Due to a weird engine limitation, weapons can't be the source of audio. So instead, your character is literally shouting the gunshot sounds. You are just running around the Mojave yelling bang bang at people. This toy gun actually deals more damage than a Fat Man in Fallout 4. The Thirst Zapper from Nuka World starts off as a completely useless plastic squirt gun, until you upgrade it with Nuka Quantum Ammo, boosting its damage to over 1,000 per shot. Normally, to be Overboss Coulter, you have to use a water gun to drain his shield, or you can just reverse pickpocket a single caltrop into his inventory. And the most protected raider in the Commonwealth drops dead in seconds. That power armor is the most expensive wheelchair you've ever seen. Proctor Ingram claims she lost both her legs, which is why she's bolted into that frame. But Bethesda's engine is full of lies. If you use a console command to force her out, she just stands up with 2 perfectly fine legs. Shooting bullets is for cowards. Real men just shove a spinning minigun straight into a raider's crotch. If you attach the Shredder mod and completely dump all your 5mm ammo, holding the trigger turns the barrels into an AP-free meat grinder. It deals insane bash damage that scales with your strength, melting bosses in seconds. Trying to save the crucified powder gangers is the most pointless thing you can do in New Vegas. The Legion left these guys to rot, but if you hit them with the Ranger takedown move, you can literally sweep them right off the crosses. Miraculously, they wake up, stand on the ground, and start talking to you like nothing ever happened. But if you leave Nipton and come back later, the game respawns them back on the crosses. Apparently, living in the Mojave is so bad, they crucified themselves again. Drop a live mine at Easy Pete's feet for infinite XP and quickly disarm it. Because his explosive stat is so high, the fuse is delayed. You can repeat this forever without blowing up. Ever wondered why Craig Boone is the most popular companion in Fallout New Vegas, despite having the personality of a brick wall? He doesn't smile, he doesn't do small talk, and if you ask about his past, he literally tells you to shut up. His charisma stat is officially 1, but devs hid a secret. It's all about the first recon beret. Officially, the game says it gives you +1 to perception and +5% critical chance. But that's a lie. In reality, this piece of red cloth gives +10 to hidden Mojave Riz. You literally become the ultimate wasteland Chad, while Boone just stands in the background looking like a disappointed dad. Sorry man, the hat stays on during the Deathclaw hunt. Craig Boone is a broken man. He lost his wife, his unborn child, and his squad. His first recon beret is the only piece of his identity he has left. If you open his inventory and force him to give it to you, he doesn't get angry, he just sounds completely defeated.
I'd really like my beret back, please.
Disintegrating Mr. House accidentally deletes his entire life support pod from existence. Obsidian didn't make the stasis pod a separate piece of furniture. It's actually attached directly to Mr. House's character model. Blasting this fake Preston Garvey straight in the face is the most satisfying thing you can do. In Fallout 4, you can randomly meet a scammer wearing Preston's outfit who demands 100 caps for the Minutemen. You'd think bringing the real Preston as your companion would trigger a hilarious confrontation, but because of Bethesda logic, they don't even acknowledge each other. The real Preston just watches you get scammed. This custom Gatling laser shoots harpoons, which in turn are actually fully charged fusion cores. You can't build this directly. First, you have to glitch merge the Gatling with a shotgun, and then merge that monstrosity with a harpoon gun. The engine converts the harvested ammo back to the base weapon type, creating an infinite farm loop. The moving train in Fallout 3 is actually a complete lie. Bethesda engine couldn't handle actual vehicles. The developers modeled a giant train car and made it a piece of armor. When you activate it, the game equips the train to your head and forces you to run along the tracks. Right now, I'm gonna prove to you that Ulysses' legendary persona is nothing more than a massive, lazy shortcut. Everything that makes him look mysterious, it's just a helmet. Watch this. I'm pulling up the console, entering the command, and boom, mask is gone. Suddenly, the mysterious prophet of the divide just looks like some random generic NPC. I can slap this same piece of gear on my own courier and cosplay as the legend himself. Thanks for watching.